Hello, all you beautiful, beautiful people. This is my second time filming this video for you. The first time I tried to film it on my phone and it kept cutting off every time I was in the middle of talking, like the video would just stop. And then when I tried to, I finally got all the pieces together in iMovie on my phone, it wouldn't upload. And then it said I needed space, so I tried to delete some other videos and I ended up deleting some of these videos. So then everything was whatever. Anyways, I'm now on the MacBook trying to film this. This is not like I don't have my Canon out to film this because I wanted it to be kind of a more intimate video. I'm actually in the middle of drinking my coffee right now. I don't know if you guys can still see some in there. But anyways, today's video, I've been meaning to do these kinds of videos for a while. And what it's going to be, it's like a chit-chat type of video where it's not about beauty or fashion or any of that. It's just kind of about life. And I wanted to share something with you all to kind of open communication, the lines of communications or something. I don't know. So we can talk about it if you're going through something similar to this or whatever. Just let me know and we can talk about it. So let me start by saying that for the past, I want to say about month and a half since the last time that I uploaded a video, which I think was like the cooking video, like a couple days after that, I started to go through a very hard time in my life. I'm not going to get into the details of that because what's the point? But just a lot of changes were happening in my life that I wasn't necessarily prepared for. And while I was at a very low point in my life, I feel like it was definitely a double-edged sword where it was hard for me. Things were very, very hard for me, but it made things so much better for me now. Let me explain. When I was at that low point, I definitely had, support from my family and friends and stuff like that, but it's still like it made me rise up to the occasion. Sometimes we go through things in life and we feel like it's hard to see kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel. It's hard to figure out that things will get better, and they have definitely gotten way better. And I want you to know that if you're going through stuff, like it's going to be okay. I kind of felt like I wanted somebody to tell me that it was going to be okay. And even though some people that were very close to me were telling me that things were going to be okay, I didn't believe them. Like, I felt like they were just telling me that because they were so close to me. So I know that you guys don't really know me like that, so maybe hearing it from me will help. Everything will be okay. And the things that I had to go through kind of made me be my own hero. And first of all, let me say, I wasn't expecting for anybody to like come and save me or anything like that. It wasn't that kind of hero that I needed, but I needed to be a hero in my own life. And in order for me to do that, I feel like I had to go through this and kind of tell myself, put on your big girl panties and deal with this and come out of it swinging, because if you don't believe in yourself and you don't do what you need to do for your own life, then how can you expect for anybody else to do it for you? You know what I mean? Like, if you don't, it's like with everything. If you don't put any effort into like brushing your hair, you just kind of like roll out of bed and whatever it looks like, you don't even run a comb through it or brush through it or anything. Like, you can't expect for some to walk out the door and somebody to say, "Oh, you know what? Your hair looks really nice today." Like, nobody's going to do that because you didn't put any effort into it yourself. I hope that made sense. Anyways, oh, by the way, sorry for my appearance. I don't have anything on at all. Like, I'm literally still in pajamas. I dropped the kids off, made myself some coffee, and decided to sit and talk to you guys. Anyways, what prompted me to start this, because I'd been meaning to start this kind of series where I don't want to say maybe once a week, but maybe like once a month or twice a month or something, I sat and I talked about kind of things that were going on, like real things that didn't have anything to do with fashion or with beauty or anything like that, just kind of to be real. And I'm sure I'm not the only one going through stuff, and for you guys to have an outlet and for me to have an outlet and for us to talk about it and have somewhere to go and talk about what's going on where we can kind of be candid and not have to worry about being judged by people that we know in our lives, you know what I mean? But what prompted me to do this video is yesterday I had an amazing day, like absolutely amazing day. And then at night, right before I left work, I just was so pissed. Something happened and I got extremely pissed, and I had to tell myself, like, on the way home, like, is this what we're doing? Like, are we back to our old habits of being pissed and being negative about stuff and preaching positivity but being negative? Like, I felt almost like a hypocrite because I kept telling everybody else in my life to be positive, and somebody's hammering upstairs. I kept telling myself to be, or yeah, myself and other people to be very positive, but I would still have those moments where I would be very pissed and hold a lot of anger and a lot of things in, and it's not good. From the point, I know that we hear people talk about this all the time and it's hard for us to believe, but from from everything that was happening in my life, I decided that I was going to make every day the best day of my life. I was going to start off by thinking this is going to be the best day of my life, and just put on a smile and just think positive and actively work at eliminating those negative thoughts from my head. Like, actively trying to make it better and make my life better. And I feel like it absolutely has turned around my life. Like, all the bad things that used to happen to me, because I've had some bad things happen to me. I mean, everybody does. I feel like they're diminishing. It's not like nothing ever happens, but when it does, like, I kind of deal with it in a better way, and it makes me so much happier in the end. And my happiness is something that I'm not willing to negotiate. It's non-negotiable, and your happiness shouldn't be non-negotiable. Shouldn't be negotiable either. Going through stuff, I feel like, can inspire us, and I want you to know that even though you're going through stuff, find a way to flip it and make it a very positive experience for you. And when you're in it and you're going through it, I know that that's very hard to do, but sorry, the lighting keeps changing. I feel like there's clouds coming over the sun, and every time clouds come over the sun, I can't control it, you know? Anyways, flip it. And I know when you're going through it and you're in the thick of it, it's kind of hard to see a light at the end, but I promise you that there is a light at the end. And just, like, keep your eyes on the prize. Okay? It will get better. If you're going through anything and you don't see a light at the end, like, try and find something that you can kind of like cling to and be your own hero and be the person that tells you that it's going to be okay. Like, there's so much that I want out of life, and the stuff that I went through absolutely encouraged me to be like, I can go out and get it. I can go out and follow my dreams. It doesn't matter if if I think that I'm too old, or I don't have the right look for stuff, or I don't have the money for stuff right now. Like, if it's worth enough to you, you will find a way. So I'm finding a way, and you can find a way too. Anyways, whatever you're going through, whatever you want to talk about, you can leave it in the comments down below. I will try and keep this going for as long as possible, and make videos like this where it's no makeup on, it's just me, you, and maybe like a cup of coffee or something. If you don't want to leave something in the comments and you want to message me, feel free to do so. I will try and get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And yeah, I'm always here for you. While you're here, don't forget to subscribe. Like this video if you like videos like this where it's kind of like just real, raw, uncut. And let me know in the comments what you think or what you're going through, whatever it is. Let's start talking about it. All right, guys. Bye.